right, I'll take my time with this one. Take my time, take my time, take my time. Get myself ready. Well, on my journey today. Take the babies with me today. So let me go ahead, get myself settled on what I'm gonna talk about. Get my thoughts together. You know, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Um, Peace of love, y'all. I want to say Islam, peace of love to everybody. So today, I want to talk about how to keep your heads up on these times that's coming. These are times that's going to be great. There's a lot of changes going on across the globe. As y'all already saw, the Georgia Guidestones have been destroyed. If y'all don't know, it's been destroyed. There's more things that's going to take place. Um, I know in the past we talked about nationalization, but as our Native American tribes. You have the Washita, you have many others, and I think we need to go back into that. Myrtle Beach, see, everything is coming forth. I think we need to really pay attention to everything in our surroundings. I think is that time. I think that we really need to go back into nature. We need to go back and start thanking nature, start thanking the ancestral spirits and so on. We really need to, because it's about to be that time where we have to be a part of our true nations and I get our sovereignty back as a people. Because right now they're trying to find ways of keeping us claiming back everything, and nobody's not giving us solutions. So what we're going to do as a team, I think we could come up with solutions to get everything lined up for us and also start building our network. I know because I've been I told you that if I'm not mistaken a while ago that you're gonna have to leave. I've been saying that we had to move inland years ago along with brother place. Because I can tell you now, I assure you that there's a lot of earthquake activity and a lot of volcanic eruption activities that's going on that they're not talking about. And it's not, I know, that's why we're working on a plan. That's why I've been on here trying to say we need to build a network. And I was saying once we build this network, we can help out mothers and fathers that's in this in the struggle. You see what I'm saying? But we're not going to go into that on what's really going on, why it's so hard. But I wanted to say that we have to keep our heads up above ground, and all the great things are coming. All the great things are coming. Oh wow! See, I, I'm not making up any of this. Not making up any of this. The stuff that we've been talking about in the past, as far as Brother New, yours truly, and the brothers that was that we are connected to. Oh, I'm breaking up. Can y'all hear me though? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Just want to know if y'all can hear me. Just let me know if y'all can hear me. And I want to put this up too. Okay. So a lot of things that's happening. Just let me know if y'all can hear me. A lot of things is happening that has been talked about. A lot of things is going to take place before the great things take place, if that make any sense. This that we're witnessing is the changing of the guard. Okay. That's why it's very vital that we, the selective ones, come together. And I reassure you that it's brothers and sisters that came over here in Africa that knows what's going on. They know what's about to happen. But the thing is, we are at the front lines. That is why they're trying to assassinate a lot of our people. Like I found out that it was a hanging that took place in Pennsylvania of a brother and his family. Okay, a lynching. So a lot of stuff is happening. And what I'm saying is avoid all of this unnecessary energy that they're pushing, because they're pushing agendas because they're on their last leg and they know it. And they're doing everything in their power to seize and take your energy or our energy as a people. Many of us that have heard the call, which is that high-pitched ringing sound, and it sound like this, like E or D. That is the call. That is the call that you hear to keep you on the frequency, to keep you in touch and in line with the ancestors and also your higher self. So my thing to everybody, let's go ahead and keep the energy on high frequencies and so on, because all the fear factors and the fear mongering that they're pushing out there, they're doing it on purpose. And I want to also say that what I'm going to do, I'm gonna find some websites and some numbers, if I can, to send those that need my email, and I'll go ahead and start sending information about different tribes that I came across. You know, but you might have to do a genealogy test or find out your family tree. Okay, we really got to go back into all of our stuff. We got to really claim back of who we are, because the original indigenous people were us. And I sat down and spoke to other brothers and sisters from the continent of Africa. They already know who we are over here. A lot of them do. A lot of them read up and studied our scholars, and they waiting for us to wake up. And a lot of them want to unite and start going back into our ancient practices. I mean, I'm literally being honest with everybody that's watching. They really want to go back into their ancient practices with us, because they know that this country is also considered Africa, Turtle Island, and so on. They know about this. So my thing is, we have to keep our minds and our frequencies up at all times and keep our heads up, because of the simple fact is, you have all these fake woke actors that's bringing a lot of falsehoods and fallacies, and they're bringing fear factors. They're not trying to bring forth the solutions, and only a few are bringing the solutions. And in order for us to make it, we have to really build what we need to build as a people. Only the selective few can do it, nobody else. And I'm not calling and saying everybody, no, everybody's not going to make this. We're not here to help and save everybody, only the selective few. See, we got to get out this whole mindset and getting away from these people saying that they're the chosen people. We got to get away from that too, because a lot of them that say that they're chosen have not heard the call. Exactly. And we have to work. We have to do what we have to do. I mean, enough is enough. We can't keep on talking anymore. Like, just by having a conversation with the brothers last night, it really inspired me to come forth and start saying we need to just leave all them people that claim that they need help to to the wayside and they don't really need the help. They just want to be energy vampires and want to latch on, and they don't really want it. The ones that really want it, we need to work with them. So us that's going through the craziness and the nonsense that's unheard of, you are the ones that have been called and been chosen upon to do what you got to do. You have. If you haven't been going through no struggles, if you haven't been going through hard times and hardships, and you're still here, if you've been going through all of that and you've been still going through this stuff, still on like an ongoing process of what they consider hardship and hard times, you are the ones that's been called to the plate. You are the chosen ones, to be honest with you, because the real ones go through the struggle every day, and then they try to find ways to make an ends meet, and they still do, and they still live on. They still here being prosperous as much as they can. You are the ones that's been called to the plate. You are the healers. You are the light workers. You are all the above. This is why I said keep your heads up. The real chosen ones are the star children and the light workers. They are the real chosen ones. And the real chosen ones don't have to worry about how to dress and trying to look good. Fuck all of that. We all about some real stuff over here. We all about really building ourselves up and helping out those that need the help, that we know that need the help, because we helped ourselves out. We can help them out because they're asking for it and they're being honest about it. There's no such thing. No such thing as somebody that's chosen and thinking that it has to do with the material realm. It doesn't. It has a lot to do with the spiritual realm. It has a lot to do with the spiritual realm. Everybody that's watching, everybody that know, you're going through them goddamn hardships right now as we speak, going through some hard shit, and you're still alive. You're still living on. You're still hanging in there, and you're still smiling about it. You're still laughing about it. And yet you can feel the protection around you. And people want to know why you can smile still through all the hardships. You know why? Because you heard the call. You know that you're one of the ones that's been called to the plate to be a healer. Everybody that's watching this is a healer. Everybody. And you've been going through these hardships, ridiculed, persecuted, everything. You've been made fun of, talked about. That's how you know that you're a chosen one. That's how you know that you are strong or powerful, because everybody try to leech off your energy. But you're protected though. You're able to see things before it happened. You're on a high frequency. Exactly. You're even called crazy, and that's what it is. Nobody never want to talk about that. And every time you come across somebody that is an energy vampire, they come up to you like they are so sincere, and they're not. And you can see right through them. You, the light workers, or may I say the starseed / light workers, the true healers, the ones that truly heard the call, y'all know what time it is. Now, Chris, you said it was going down over there. I'm telling you, you're gonna be fine. When you and your baby girl went to the daggone ocean and y'all gave that offering, and the ocean took that offering, y'all fine. Trust me. You're one of the children that was called upon, brother Noof. Anybody that's watching, you've been called upon. Your hands are getting hot because you're a healer. I have to initiate you into Reiki so you can go ahead and start healing people with your hands. And I'm going to have to do it through a Zoom. I'm going to have to see if me and Noof can do that after me and the brother work on his attunement. So we can go ahead and put a 3-way Zoom call or something with you so we can do that to help you heal. And I'm going to have the children help me with that. Like one of the little ones in the house help me do that because she's a Reiki master too. So you can have the feminine energy and the masculine energy healing you at once to attune you. And I know Brother Noof don't even mind that. So we're going to make sure you get that. Then what you can do, you can go ahead on and attune your daughter. I'm doing this for free for those that have been hearing the call. That's it. If you haven't heard the call and you lying, I'm telling you, shame on you. But I'm only going to do this for ones that heard the call. And I'm not charging because it's our time. It's always been our time. The planet been calling on us to wake up the whole entire time. We've been called to wake up and start doing the work now. It is our time to do the work. All of us have been called upon. A lot of us came from a bloodline of priestesses and priests, and we've been called by the ancestors. I know you heard the trumpets too. That's what I said. That's one of the calls too. You hear the trumpets and also high pitched ringing in your ear. I noticed a lot of the women heard the daggone trumpets going off. So now those that are shamanistas and shamans, is our time to start going through this whole rites of passage, and we're finding our teachers right now as we speak. Some people call them Godfather in certain practices. Some people call them they were called their teachers or whatever you want to call it. I can't really get into all the details right now because my mind is racing 110%. So my thoughts are coming at a rapid state. So excuse me if I'm talking fast or my words are stumbling over each other. But this is our time. That's why it said keep your head up. Keep your heads up because great things are coming, because everybody that is listening, you are a healer. You are the ones that have been called back down to this plane. And those that have children, your children has been called back down here because they are ancestors that came back down here too. What's going on? Peace, bro. Peace. Peace, fam. So y'all now know that those that are watching, you are the ones that's been called. That whole thing with the chosen ones, the star children, like I said, I know, bro. Like I said earlier, because one of the brothers came in so he can get caught up. Those that are chosen were the ones that are star children / light workers. They are the ones that are learning and remembering their purpose here. It's all in their natal chart about them being healers, being connected to the Great Mother, all the above. You're not worrying about materialism. You're going through hard times, hardships, and you're still smiling about this shit. You've been ridiculed, persecuted, and stuff because you have been called. You heard the call, and you're going through your rites of passage in your own right now that the ancestors are guiding you through, and you're starting to remember everything that you had in other lifetimes. See, a lot of people don't want to talk about past lives. A lot of them don't want to touch bases on how many times they done been on this planet through different bodies and so on, different incarnations, different races of people that they have in their DNA. And I guarantee you, whatever blood you have racing in your DNA, you are probably that in another lifetime. And now you're back at the natural state. You needed those experiences to get to where you're at right now. And this is something that's going to come out real soon about past lives. And see, our brother was at the lake. Right there, that says a lot. Because now you're dealing with the water spirit or the spirit of the water. She has another name called Mami Wata, Oshun, Yemoja, Olakun. The list goes on. In Asian culture, she's called Kwayen. Okay? So we're going back into that. And look what our brother's saying he doing. Because we're going back to our natural state. The ones that heard the call are doing all of these things. Look at this. It's like when you're going through all this stuff as one of the ones that heard the call, you go through crazy stuff. This is what you do. Like the brother said, just have a smile on your face. Have a smile on your face. Enjoy the BS that's going on. Because guess what? The first shall be last and the last shall be first. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. And I'm going to say it a third time. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. Now look at this. Look what Krista said. Look what our daughter did. She put her feet in the water, her foot in the water, and it started making waves. Then look what one of our brothers say right here. All I can say, y'all, this right here, what everybody is posting up, this is a part of you being who they call the chosen ones, y'all. See, I'm tired of everybody getting the whole chosen one misconstrued. And the chosen ones always have been the ones that were the light workers, healers, star children that came here to help restore this planet and to start teaching enlightenment to those that want to know. And those that are doing the work, that know the work, and know that the Great Mother, know that the ancestral spirits are with them at all costs. Exactly, bro. You know, look. You see what I'm saying? This is how we know that we've been called. And I just mentioned that those of us that have children, our children came back because they're ancestors too. And Carissa, you're gonna get more knowledge because what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna add her to our group chat. Carissa's gonna get added to our group chat so she can get caught up in all the information and start sharing with her daughter. Now, I've mentioned in the past that we have mothers with us too. She's one of them. She's one of them. So now we're also going to go ahead and get this daggone Telegram together as a collective whole now because it's just us. Hey, how you doing, Druid? Chosen to do the works that you were sent here to do by the Almighty Divine herself. All right, Hoodoo Druid, this is it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. It's going to be a yes or no. You get that high pitch ringing in your ear, yes or no? Fam, do you get that high pitch ringing? It's like D, like an E sound, and then you also probably had dreams of other lifetimes, and you probably seen ancestral spirits, all the above. You know, you probably went through all of that. You feel what I'm saying? And you have been working with ancestral spirits and so on, or they came to you in visions. Exactly. That's the call. That's the call. That is the call of the ancestors and your higher self getting you back in line with the ancestral abode along with the Almighty Divine. That is the call. That is the call. You see what I'm saying? That's the call. That's what I'm talking about. You've been called. You've been chosen to do the work that you're doing. You're a healer. You've been ridiculed. People that mess with you. I don't like cursing all the time, but they fuck with you all the time. They kept on finding ways to say that you don't know what you're doing. Just everything negative they've been talked about towards you. You know what I'm saying? And also I want to post this up. Let me see what a brother's saying. Because nobody on here has an ego. Nobody on here has an ego. Everybody have nothing but love and so on. Yeah, look for me on Clubhouse. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a picture of those that's watching. Anybody that hadn't on my email, just post that up because I'm going to start sending it. So, because I'm a part of a group on there and I'm a moderator and they going into their experiences with the Orisha, with Mami Walter and all the above. They are literally going, and they even did they have a documentary that I want to see if I can send everybody or put it in our group where they're showing that people in the church was talking about Mami Walter now. And another thing that took place, what's his name? Creflo Dollar actually admitted, and a few other pastors admitted they were taking money from the people. All this stuff is coming out. That's not going to be the only pastor that's going to do that. And exactly, we're not, like the brother said, we don't have all the answers. We are not gurus or master teachers. We're students. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just want to share this info. Heard this call, and I want to let everybody know, keep their heads up, because all the stuff that's going on is going to actually lead us to the time that we all been waiting for. And then let y'all know that this is it. This is our time. The planet been calling on us the whole time. So my thing is, we got to go ahead and realign ourselves with the Great Mother once again, with the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to go back to Hoodoo Druid real quick, because Hoodoo Druid every now and then pop up on here, and we have a little dialogue on here. And I want to ask Hoodoo Druid, if Hoodoo Druid is watching, have you been messed with? People been messing with you, ridiculing you, telling you don't know what you're doing, always trying to give you a hard way to go? Because if so, you have been called, and this is the reason why more than like you came on this day going live today, because something's going on, and a call have been called to you and has told you to come on here, because a lot of people, a lot of brothers and sisters, a lot of people don't have an outlet to really be themselves. This channel, you can be yourself and talk from your heart. See, y'all see, look, see, look at that. Look at that. Because you're a healer, you've been called. You're one of the ones that's been called. You're one of the light workers. You're one of the healers. You've been called by the Great Mother Spirit and so on. That's why this live was necessary. This is not no ego. I was told to do this live right now. I don't care how many people watching. I don't care. This is it. Everybody been on here, been messed with. Even on YouTube, probably been messed with on YouTube, that have channels and stuff. Been made fun of, being called, people calling you names, all of that. Exactly. All deals with being the black sheep, like the brother said, of your family, of people that you thought that were your friends. You're the ones that can see beings and have the gift of sight. You were the ones that had the gift of sight, were able to see things in the spirit realm, was able to dissect it, was able to get the real downloads, not the fake downloads that a lot of these people are doing. And I didn't say all, but a lot of them are doing. You heard it. Your spirit guides guided you, along with your ancestors, along with the Great Mother, along with your guardians. They brought you to where you at today. That's why it was necessary for this live to come on, because a lot of people are not talking about why you have been called, why you are the real chosen. Why you are the real chosen. And bro, by your mother being the black sheep, guess what? That means her children were the black sheep. Y'all were the healers of her family. Y'all were the healers of her family that she came from. That is why many of us excel into these so-called occultic practices or sciences, these high sciences, because guess what? It's been embedded in your DNA. It's always been in your DNA. It's been a part of what they call your Akashic records. What is the Akashic records? That is your book of life. Different lifetimes, what you have learned from other lifetimes and what you're bringing forth in this lifetime. Get that, y'all. Get it. Isn't that something? Because now nobody can say, oh, and see, I'm not throwing shots at nobody. Nobody can't say, oh, the chosen is all about dressing and all. Fuck that. It don't have nothing to do with that. It don't have nothing to do with materialism. The chosen is da, da, da. No, it deals with the spirit. It all excuse me, it always dealt with the spirit. It always dealt with the spirit. Always. It dealt with your vibrations, your spirit, your etheric body. What is the etheric body? The real you, the spirit you. When all your chakras are aligned together, it starts connecting to the higher self. The higher self start connecting to the spirit body where you can actually astro travel at will. And when I say astro travel at will, that means you can leave your body whenever you want to. You don't fear death, because death is another part of the journey. Your energy don't die. What does it do? It recycles. What you don't learn this lifetime, if it's meant for you to come back the next lifetime, then guess what? So be it. And then you'll have another teacher being assigned to you. And that teacher came from the Great Mother, the All. The All is the All. It created everything. That's what I wanted to say today. Carissa saying her hands are getting hot. I'm over here sweating. I shouldn't even be sweating. And I have a short sleeve shirt on. You feel me? This is it. The planet been calling everybody that's on here watching. The Great Mother done called y'all. Every deity / angelic host, right? All of them were feminine energies at one point in time. All of them. All of them were goddesses. All of them in the beginning. And many of us men are mastering that dark side of us, or that shadow side of us that deals with the feminine energy. A lot of us are waking up and realizing what the Judeo-Christian or the Piscean age was talking about was false, was a fallacy to all. That is why we're going back to where it all started. This is for Carissa. And I just want to let everybody know that this live was needed today. I just got up before I had to do my job today, and something said, hurry up and get on here. This live was inspired on a conversation that I had with the brothers last night. And what we're going to do, those that want to be interested in Telegram, the next live, either yours truly do or Noof do, we're going to mention the Telegram, but I'm letting y'all know, along with the brothers, we are not playing when it come down to what we know. We're not playing when it come down to it, because even down to one of the mothers, Carissa, we're not playing on what we're doing and what we're going to be talking about. We don't have time for negative energy. We don't have time for egos. We don't have time for none of that no more. Because there's things going on that we are seeing that we're tired of. We're tired of souls being played with, because people's souls are being played with in this conscience community, and also these fake woke actors. People want to know what work we're doing. Why would we want to put the work that we're doing on YouTube? One of the things that is being said is that everything we do, we lead by example, and we do it. We don't have to show it on no YouTube. That's nobody's business but those that we converse with. And I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised if brothers don't be on YouTube no more. Don't be surprised. Because there's other platforms other than YouTube where we can dialogue and start building from there. There's other social media platforms other than this that you can build and create your network with. Because it's that time. Because eventually there won't be no YouTube. Because YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, is owned by Google. So therefore, my thing is, those that are watching, I'm gonna ask this question again, other than the ones that already asked. I'm gonna answer it because I'm seeing the numbers going up and down. First is 4, then it's 5, then it's 6. It's making me wonder about things. But this, what I want to say right here. When you're called in front of all the divines, when you are actually done with your work, and they ask you, what have you done down here, even though they already saw it, what would you say? I did my work. Remember, they already know, but they're going to probably ask you the question anyway. And they put your heart on a scale. And they use the feather. What would you rather have it to be balanced or one outweighing the other? That's the question. Because the works that everybody is doing, I can assure you that many of y'all know that this is your last incarnation. Many of you know this is your last incarnation. That's why you're like, man, I ain't even worried about the scales. I ain't even worried about them asking me any questions. I'm doing the work. Some of us are not. And I'm not talking about nobody on here. Some of us in the YouTube world is not. Some of us in the YouTube world don't even want to talk about this. Because there is going to be a time that you're going to be judged right now on the works that you're doing because you're being watched. They're called the watchers. This is not no spookism. This is realism. This is dealing with the spiritual realm. You're being watched, everything that you do. And you get granted and you get rewarded on the works that you do. You get rewarded on the works that you do. All your good deeds, how you serve humanity when humanity needs your assistance. You're being judged on that. When you're doing the work on helping somebody with an issue, being a life coach, whatever, mind you, that is what we do as the ones that heard the call. We are healers. We are also life coaches. We are also mediums. We are also what you call avatars. And I'm not talking about the daggone body and face on computers. I'm talking about the real definition of an avatar, which is what it means in Sanskrit, which means an embodiment of the divine in human flesh. let me So my thing is, I'm sorry, I'm laughing with what Noof said. I'm just trying. All right, let me get myself together. Let me get my thoughts together. All right, dang, bro, you got me with that one. All right, whew. We have to realize on what we came here to do. All of us that's watching have a natal chart talking about that we're healers and so on. That we've heard that we're going to be, that all of us that's on here also been called to volunteer to come down here. We've been called to volunteer to come down here. I can reassure that nobody on this joint that's watching was kicked down this joint. I can assure you on that. We all volunteered. We all came from different star constellations. Okay. Some of us traveled to multiple star constellations amongst the Galactic Federation. Some of us know that we have a connection to the Galactic Federation. Many of us know that we came here to do some real powerful shit. Some of us are oracles. No, we are all oracles. Let me change that. The ones that's watching and the ones that's going to be watching when this go out, when it's all said and done. Many of us have, like Carissa had said earlier, their hands are burning up, hot as heck. If you would put ice on it, it will melt it within seconds. I.e., that tells you that you're a healer. See, a lot of us need to understand this stuff because it's like, yo, how many people on YouTube really saying the stuff that we are all saying, other than the ones that's doing the work? It can't see what has happened. The science community or the so-called conscious community have been a laughing stock because it's all about making money off the people. The real ones that heard the call, the money going to come, but helping the people is more important. And when I say the people, the ones that really need the help, far as the life coaching, the healing, the education on who they are. Last time I checked, information was free. Not to capitalize on. Last time I checked, when you get a download and you got a message to send to somebody, it's not acting. When you're speaking and that channel come through, you're no longer in that vessel. That took place within you is talking for you. And that is not a joke. It is not no acting job. Your voice changes. Your mannerism changes. When your higher self take forth inside your vessel the real you and start speaking a message to somebody, that is for them. That message is for them. At that moment, you're not present. And then when you wake up, you don't remember a thing. This is real facts, y'all. We have to stay away from the fake woke actors because you know what they do? They practice energy vampirism is spreading rapid in the spiritual community. It's always been there, but it's moving at a rapid state because it's all about how many likes I get, how many people I get. And I'm not saying it's everybody. I'm just talking about a selective few that's making fun of this, that's thinking that this is a game and it's not a game. You got people that's trying to figure out how does this spiritual teachings work, or how all this stuff work, and they're trying to dissect it. But I gotta say a message to them. If you got to dissect it, it is not for you. So go ahead, sit down and take a seat and let those that's been called do the work. You might learn something. We don't need nobody trying to dissect what is spirit and how spirituality work and how the great mothers work through us and how the ancestors work through us, because we are the ancestors back reincarnated. If you really knew all that, why you got to dissect it? It is not always logic. If you want to be a spectator, watch football. Watch basketball. Go ahead and watch entertainment. Stay asleep. Because over here, we don't have time for sleepy games. And we don't have time for one of the seven dwarfs. So go back to Snow White. So my thing to anybody and everybody, all of us that's watching, we got work to do, still got work to do. Don't let these people try to knock you down. Laugh at that shit, because you know why? They wish they were in your shoes. Always wish they were in your shoes. That's why they go envious towards you. That's why they don't want you to start speaking on what is truth, because they don't even know what the truth is. They have an identity crisis. A lot of these people have identity crisis, so they want to take on your ways of teaching and knowing, and they copy you, but at the same time, they talk bad about you. A lot of this is what we're facing out here, y'all. That's what make you the black sheep. That's what make you even more special. That was make you one of the ones that's been called. That's why I always ask, have you heard the call? I think we all should do that. Have you heard the call? And the first thing, what call you talking about? I don't even do. You talking about call on the phone? You talking about that call on the phone? I didn't receive no call. Then you got to show it and let them know this particular call. And I guarantee you, some of the people going to say, I don't know what you talk about. But the ones that know, they're going, and you start breaking it down, they're going like, oh, I have heard that. And you ask certain questions to them. And I ain't going to see these questions on YouTube, because I'm always being recorded and I'm always being copied of. So I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to talk to those that want to know, that already know, that who have access to talking to a brother, and let them know, because if not, they already know, because we talk anyway. But I digress. What is it that many of us have as gifts? That's a great question. Some of us can probably move objects with our minds. Some of, or can bend water with our minds, or or might even be an airbender. Okay, some of you are airbenders, some of you are water benders. They call it hydro bending, earth benders. Some of you are pyrokinesis or pyro benders. There's other elements that you can bend. Some of you can do that, but you're not aware of it. So you got to remember, you only use 10% of your brain for now. For now. That is why it's important to go through our ancient schools that we used to go through, because they help access all your gifts, all your psychic gifts. And also, I want to put this up, what she said. This is what Crystal said, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We need to be happy, because we haven't even tapped into our full potential yet. But we're seeing glimpses of it, because we're doing the work as we speak. Raising your hand up, moving doors. Children putting that one foot in the water and making waves. Come on. And everybody been waiting for those to come to their aid, and the whole time they've been in hiding. Why be in hiding anymore? You know why? Because you got them people out there that'll try to take your energy and try to mimic what you do. That's why you stay in hiding. You can't mimic somebody else's gift if you don't have the same gift. So, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, anybody have any questions? Because I mean, I guess this needed to be, I guess this live was needed because I'm just going by what I'm being told to say. You know? So, that's what I wanted to say to y'all. That's pretty much it. Cause I'm over here sweating like I'm in a damn oven. I guess whatever came through, had to get that out there. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, I don't even remember half of the stuff I just now said. At all. So, you know what I'm saying? Just know whatever message was said, that was it. But I will say this. Everybody been looking for the X-Men. Y'all are the X-Men. Y'all are the X-Men. The ones that's been heard the call that are chosen. Y'all are the real X-Men that Stan Lee talked about. Now, by Carissa, you saying that, I'm gonna have to talk to the mother today. Exactly. Y'all, this is it. And I assure you, Carissa, you and your baby girl gonna be fine. After you say what you said, what she did in that water, trust me, y'all gonna be fine. They gonna make a way for y'all to get away. They always do because you're one of the children and your baby. They know. And I told y'all like, well, you and Capricorn both need a reading. So I guess Noof, I'm gonna have to make that phone call for them both to get a reading, bro. So they can get that taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So all I can say, y'all are fantastic. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not. Let the naysayers be in disbelief. There's going to come a time that is going to be an eclipse that's going to actually increase all your gifts and you're going to be able to showcase them. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds too far fetched. It might sound like I'm reaching, but there is an eclipse that's going to put all your gifts at its fullest potential and full capacity, where you will be able to showcase them to those that need to see it. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's going to deal with some sort of alignment with this particular eclipse. I don't know what eclipse that I keep on feeling, but it's an eclipse that's going to be aligned with certain planets. And it's going to deal with the power of the psyche, the power of the psychic gifts. I don't know what alignment it is, but it's going to increase the gifts of those that have been hearing the call. And many of you that have heard the call that's doing the work, you do have a connection to Planet X. You have a connection to Planet X. Many of you have connections to other star systems and so on, but it goes back to Planet X. It goes back to the beginning of what they call time. From what I found out on my studies now, those that have an RA in their name, even down to RI in their name, you have what they call Anunnaki blood. And you have the gifts dealing with the psychic abilities, and you are scientists, alchemists, and so on. Many of you that has the last name L in their name, EL, even if you have it what they call nationalized name, that also stands for RA. And if I'm not mistaken, is one of the references, the books I'm about to mention, is either the Great Black Mama of Creation or the Black Survival Guide by Dr. Suzar. Both books by her. Okay. Even if you have the last name Bay at the end of your name, that Bay, you govern whatever you're mastering. That is your element. See, a lot of people don't even want to talk about that, but I'm here to share this information. And that's what I wanted to let everybody know. You have the power in your hand. And whatever alignment that's being told to me, I don't know what this alignment is, but just keep on coming back to me about this alignment and some sort of daggone eclipse. I don't know what it is. Hopefully our brother Nufa find out because it's hitting me. I don't know why it's keep on having me repeat it over and over again. But with this eclipse and with this planetary alignment is something dealing with the connection of your spiritual gifts enhancing, where you can showcase them to certain people. Where your thoughts in the sciences is going to increase at a rapid state. I don't know what I'm just going by what I hear, and that's it. Yeah, bro. That's why you've been working. That's why you've been working how the way you've been working on things. And Carissa, yes, we know you see a lot of things, but I really wanted y'all to know truthfully what's going on. Hopefully we'll find out what this alignment is because it's like to the point where I'm sweating and it's keep on coming to me rapidly. So, and I think from what I'm being told, if this alignment is right, it might have something to do with a volcanic eruption too. Okay, I don't know. I'm it sound like I swear it sound like I'm like reaching, but it's keep on coming to me. Okay, so my family, I just wanted y'all to know, brother, love y'all. Shoot, I'm down here sweating, and I have nothing but great fragrances on. I ain't trying to let all that stuff break. I'm down here talking, and this energy is coming at a rapid state, and it's still saying the same thing. So I just want to let y'all know, peace and love, Islam to y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I hope this was inspiring. I hope y'all love the energy. I hope y'all love the vibe. And let's go ahead and be who we are. And forget the naysayers. Let them laugh and let them pick and let them so-called bully side, whatever they do out there. Let them do it. Because they can't stop you. You're protected. People that's around you. People that be looking at you funny. Let them do it. Only you have the power. They don't have your power. They don't have your gifts. Some people look at you because they're trying to understand who the hell are you. And you're just who you are. Greatness. That's who you are. Thank you, bro. You said the first one has happened. That's what I keep. You, that's what I'm saying. I gotta say thank you, bro. If y'all see my man, fuck this. Y'all gonna see my face. Look at this shit. Look at that. All that sweat. So, peace and love to y'all, man. Hey, Carissa, we're gonna add you to. I'm gonna add you to the group chat right now. All right, just call me from the number that you're gonna call me from, so I can add that to it. Peace. Just call my phone, Carissa, so I can add you to the group. Peace, y'all. Hey, new, hurry up and create that Telegram because I need to sit down with y'all and see what y'all want to call the group on Telegram. Peace, y'all.